welcome back to Night of the Dead. It is night 39, wave 40, and I really wasn't able to get the base ready. It's just not ready. I don't have enough iron. I didn't think I was going to be able to provide the viewing because I'd be too concerned with the base doing other things that I didn't want it to do. So I figured I just would make my way back to the old base. A couple issues. One, I've already taken down the meat bait trap from the old base because I don't like to have it up in two places. So I need to get back and put the bait trap up. If you look at the time, it is almost witching hour or zombie hour. So I'm cutting that a little bit close. I can't even remember if I redid the base or not. I don't think I did. So I think it's probably going to be seriously lacking in terms of preparedness. Also, depending on where I am is where the wave will spawn in from. So if I'm not at the base, it could be spawning in right from around the corner here, in which case it could make it a bit of a gauntlet to try and get to the base. Looks like the wave is just about to start, and as we see the trees disappearing, I'm going to have to basically grab some large meat because I think I'm missing one, and get the bait trap in place. And there's a large meat, and the wave should have started. I probably missed it. Build special bait trap. And the wave just started. Now I think what's coming in is actually the... Yeah, I did repair these, I guess, somewhat. Do I have any fuel on me? This could be an interesting night. Oh, what do I have on me? Oh good, I do have some fuel. So I was prepared to take it in the other base. I had moved everything down. But as I said, it just, the base would have handled it. That wasn't a problem. I don't think there was any issue with whether or not it was going to be able to handle the wave. It was more an issue of I need to get in there and reload those traps. It was just the one I hadn't reloaded. Okay. Keeping things interesting. Okay. So we're ready to go. Again, I apologize. As much iron as I collected the other day, I've actually got the base completely built. It's not an issue of whether or not I had it built. I even actually had traps. Well, I guess there's two places that aren't built. I don't have the return loop done. And I think that's going to severely hamper what I want to do with the base, which is just create an endless loop of the zombies falling onto the roof, and then coming back up through the pendulum playground, the expanded pendulum playground. So because of that, the base wasn't going to perform the way I'd want it to. And I don't think it's the way you would want it to perform either. So I thought rather than rush it, and you know, Michael mentioned it in a comment, hey, don't rush it, make sure it's right. You know, I hate not meeting a deadline, even if it was self-imposed, so I do apologize to you if you're expecting the new base. I have to do another full day of resource gathering, much like I did hit him afterwards. Much like I did for day 38. And if I can get another 400 iron, then I will be able to build everything up to spec. All the platforms are upgraded. Some of the columns aren't, and I couldn't build the return loop. So without the return loop, they were just going to be falling down onto the ground and then coming up, which is the same thing as what's happening here, which isn't what I wanted. So let's get through this. I will do a big resource grind again. I'll head back up into the area I was, because I know that there's still a lot of resources up there. I probably got 700 iron off there in my normal playthrough. So if I can get them to kind of maybe angle over this way, I can... There we go. Get some of these reloaded as they're running into them. I really dislike when the F key supersedes the reload key. Also just recently had a comment from T-Bone. So on this video will notice that the music's a little bit more subdued. It was something he mentioned, and as I said, if I can, you know, take care of things and meet your expectations, and it's easy enough to do, then by all means. I will try and accommodate your request, and his request was, you know, he likes the music and the time-lapse and the gathering and builds, but he kind of prefers not having music on the wave videos, because he likes to hear the playing of the traps and the screams of the zombies. And I must admit, that's something I like on the game as well, particularly the high-pitched scream that the female zombies make is just outrageous. Let's see something. Can I get them to come up this way? Yep. New way to jump. So yeah, I'm thinking if I do a big, day 40, if I do a big push to gather resources, day 41, I do a big push to complete all the buildings and upgrades. There's a chance that for wave 42 it could be in, but definitely for wave 43. I apologize for the daytime video that came out before this, for day 39. It was very broken up when I recorded it, as in I started recording it in the morning before work. And then finished, did some more recording when I first got home from work, and then finished the rest of the day before going to bed. And so it's recorded over 3 points, and a couple points I kind of forgot where I was and what I was doing, and I do apologize. It's a little broken up. And, oh, it's hour 2 already. For those of you who haven't watched my earlier playthroughs, it's probably bothering me more than you guys that I'm not in the new base. We're talking, I had so many bases in my last playthrough. That one of the reasons why I did is because I actually get a little bit tired of the same build night after night. And so that was why, if you will watch the end of my last playthrough, every other night I was doing a different base. So I would go red base, green base, blue base, red base, green base, blue base. And, each base played a little bit different. And so it kept the game a little more fresh. Trying to see if I can get that trap, but I can't, obviously. And no, it's been pretty much a staple of my game playthroughs from the beginning, is multiple bases. Keep things interesting, keep things fresh. Okay, that'll keep them coming back this way. Is it just me, or do they seem to be ticking over later and later? There goes an exploder. Here comes the crawler brigade. There, I got it right this time. And that's it. Oh, no. Crawlers. Wasting my branches. That's kind of funny when I can take damage on that fall, but not take damage from, falling 6 flights from the top of my other base. Okay, so there we go. That's wave 40 again. My apologies for not being in the new base. I hope you can understand why I didn't want to do it. I want to make sure that when you guys see it, it is tip-top. You have Michael to thank for that. If it hadn't been for what he had said, I would have pushed it and gone into the new base. And I have no doubt it would have worked. It just may not have worked. In fact, I know it wouldn't have worked as well. Because there wouldn't be any, we wouldn't be able to see the zombies pathing back up. And that was something that I thought would be the most interesting about that base, is the idea that, you're basically pathing the zombies around and around and around. And you can see them coming up. Oh. Wow. I didn't think the bait traps worked that way anymore. I thought if they saw me and I was that close to them, they would still come after me. See there, he came after me. That's what I always thought would have happened. More so. Go up there. Okay, so let me leave it here. Let me just get some food going. Let me get prepared for the day. Let me make sure I'm fully up on all of my extra goodies. And I will head out and try and do a full day of resource gathering and get that base built for you guys and for myself, as I said. I hate to say it, but I'm actually getting a little bored playing this base. And yeah, it's why I switch bases as often as I do. So thank you for tuning in. Got some new subscribers again. Thank you very much. Love to see that. And thank you very much. Thank you to the original subscribers and everybody who's been leaving comments and likes. It is very good to see. Actually, you know what? No, I don't think I'll have the base ready, so I won't need that. Let's leave this stuff. I'll take that. I won't need those. Okay. Oh, come on. I pull the bow out and you stop moving around. Okay, so have a good day, a good afternoon, a good morning, a good night, a good evening, depending on where you are and what time of day you're watching. Cheers.